What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simple Sports Hub, man, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football, man. Roster update, man. I think we got down to our official 53. Let's talk about it. All right, man, before we get into the video and we go down this, who's been cut, who's made the final 53, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Also, drop a comment, man. Let me know how y'all guys feel about the 53-man roster. Much appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to show y'all who we cut, and then we're going to look at what the potential or what everybody's calling the 53-man roster as we go into the 2025 season and face Week 1 against our division rival, our division rival, the New York Giants. All right, so here we go. We got the Washington Commanders have placed the following play on reserve. We already know Sam Cosmi is not going to be starting the NFL season. He's going to be continuing to ramp up to get ready to go. Dan Quinn has spoke and raves about Sam Cosmi and him being, getting back to, ready to play and getting back on the field. I'm not rushing him because I think the guys that we kept on the roster, like again, we can rotate a lot of guys into a lot of spots, and there's no rush for Sam Cosmi. I want him back 100%, not 90, not 95, especially at the beginning of the season. We really do not need him because a lot can unfold, a lot can go on, and I'm not saying that we're gonna sit up here and dog walk everybody that we gotta play, but let's take our time with Sam Cosmi. Don't rush him back. I think we got enough guys that can help us out. Right off the bat, I see one of the names, and I'm just going to highlight it. We're going to talk about it right here. JaCorey Brooks has been released by the Commanders. That is not to say that my guy who I thought was going to make the 53, well, one of the guys I thought was going to make the 53, can't be brought back on the practice squad. But I just strongly feel like, man, what he's shown in training camp, and what I've heard, a lot of beat writers that was boots on ground during the training camp, a lot of guys that's been in the media talking to the players, and they've been speaking a lot about JaCorey Brooks, man. And again, I'm not sure if he was a 4-star, 5-star type of guy, but to get a scholarship to go play for Alabama and leave for whatever reason it is and go play at Louisville, he has some tape at Alabama. He got some tape out there running against some of the top and playing against some of the top, college teams in the collegiate level. So I thought that he would have been a good fit for us, a guy that we could, build up, kind of how we doing with Luke McCaffrey, who hasn't shown us diddly proof squad. I was just talking to my man. He like, man, I think Luke, we got to give him one more year. And I'm like, man, we got a guy right here now that, God forbid, one of the 3 or 4 guys that we automatically put over these guys gets hurt, like a Noah Brown. We already know his injury history. It's just about a matter of time, right? Ticking time bomb. But I pray and hope he stays healthy this season, that there is no more injuries. Hopefully he got it out the way early on. Hopefully he got it out the way. But we will see, right? I'm sad to see my man get cut. I do think it's a chance he make the practice squad. But what I'm really trying to get to is that I don't think that he is a guy that is going to sit on a practice squad. I think that there are 31 other teams looking and hoping that we release him or bring him onto the practice squad. They can pick him up off of waivers. I don't see him sitting on a practice squad for long. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'll come back out here and say, hey, I was wrong, man. He's still there. He must not be that good, amongst the other 31 teams in the NFL. But I'll walk it back. All right, Kashmir Allen, I already knew it was time for him to pack his bags. He good, but he may be a practice squad guy. Cam Arnold, I think, will be a practice squad guy. Ricky Bob, I don't think he's coming back. JaCorey Brooks, like I said, I think we bring him back on the practice squad, so we only running with 5 receivers, but he'll be that 6th receiver on the practice squad that we keep around. And we may add another receiver to the practice squad as well, but I think he's a key practice squad guy that we'll see, sign back to the practice squad once that list comes out. River Craycraft. It's like, nah, I don't see him coming back. didn't show much when we brought him in. He came in midway through training camp. I don't think he had enough time to show or prove. He should be a practice squad guy. Lawrence Cager, I believe he could be a practice squad guy. Him and I think his name is on this list too. Cole Turner, yeah. So Cole Turner got released too. Cole Turner and Lawrence, I think, are two guys that we keep on the practice squad. Carl Davis, I think we bring him on the practice squad, and Sheldon Day. Michael Dieter, I think this might be a practice squad guy too. Dimitri Felton, I'm good. Celine, everybody's talking about he's going to be back on this mob. They cannot really see him. The aura and the energy and the veteranism that he brings to the locker room is what a lot of the players fuck with and a lot of the coaches fuck with. So I think we definitely see him being brought back on the practice squad. Antonio Hamilton Sr., I'm good. Sam Hartman, I am for sure good. I wish you nothing but the best. You and JD, yes, y'all been the best of buddies walking onto the field. But I'm good. Sam, I think we've seen enough. I think this preseason kind of showed us that, yeah, we don't really need you as a practice squad, quarterback. I think if we don't bring you back on the practice squad, my nigga, I think that we will definitely see your ass in the free agency still sitting there. If God forbid, Lord, please do not allow this to ever happen, we need to go into our practice squad or free agency. I think you'll still be there in free agency. You might be doing, a lot of cameras. You might be on a lot of commercials. You may be, featured on a, little TV show, something like that. I don't know. Maybe acting is your lane, but playing the quarterback position for the NFL, is not it, my guy. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest with you, brother. I don't see you coming back to this team. Bobby Hart, we good. Andre Jones, I think we bring him definitely back as a practice squad guy. Jacoby Jones, man, I really don't see him coming back as a practice squad guy, but there's a chance that he may. Jalen Holmes, I definitely see him coming back. He was a good rotational guy for us late last season when we had some injury. TJ Deuces, Tay Martin, I don't know. I try like fuck Tay Martin, even though he didn't get a lot of work with us, you know what I'm saying, on the field and in the games, because of bad quarterback play. I'd like to see Tay back on the practice squad. Rob McDaniel, I'm Gooch. Timothy McKay, all right, no, I'm all right. Chris Moore, fuck no, fucking did no, hell no, nah, Slim. Your hands too inconsistent. I don't even think you could put on enough weight to become a tight end because your hands just, bro, you can't catch. You cannot catch, bro. I don't know what it is. You like a up and down type of receiver. I'm good on that, bro. We wish you nothing but the best out there, but nah, deuces. Get up with you, Chris Moore. Have fun out there. Hopefully you land with another mob, but not us. Not in Washington. It won't be. Maybe, no, I don't even see you on the defenders. I'm not trying to be harsh, but yeah. We get up with you. Ben Nickel, I think he's going to be a practice squad guy. KJ Osborne, thank you, but good luck wherever you end up at. I am A-okay, buddy. Bobby Price, you are another one. You will not return back to this motherfucking facility, to this city. Nah, Bobby. Nah, I'm good, bro. We get up with you, Slim. You are definitely that PS type of guy. Not practice squad, but the public service type of nigga. Like, you won't find some public service type of work for you. Like, I know some guys that, you can go cut grass. We need some people around our neighborhood. They cut grass. You can get a part of the park and recreation crew. Yeah, but football, no sir. You might be a decent flag nigga. Like, you might be one of them flag guys that, hey, bro, I used to ball in the NFL, and you like that on the flag football field. Yeah, you probably locked down me. You definitely could probably shut me down. But nah, I'm good, bro. Duke Riley. I don't think we bring him back. I think we kind of rock with our linebackers that we got. And we may keep one or two linebackers on the practice squad. Foster Sorrell, no, I'm good. Cole Turner, I definitely see them bringing him back for a practice squad. And then if somebody in the special teams get hurt, he's definitely a special teamer guy that can come in and run a special teams unit for us. Carl Vickers, you another one, Slim. You and Bobby are probably the top 2 drafted flag cornerbacks in whatever flag league y'all can find. They got a couple of what is it, Volo Sports out in VA. Yeah, it's physical out there too, Slim. So you can get a little handsy, and they like you can form tackle a little bit. But nah, Slim. Yeah, you might be better at grabbing flags than you might get head top, but you know what I'm saying. I'm good. I'm okay. I am A-okay, bro. But I appreciate y'all. For wasting our fucking time on the field. I really do appreciate y'all wasting our time and making us look way worse than we were. And Daryl Worley, I'm okay if we bring him back to the practice squad. All right, I see maybe 10 guys from this list, maybe 10. And I don't even know if we can keep 10 people, so don't even count. I'm not even about to do the math. I don't know how many we can hold on to the practice squad. But the names that I named are guys I see coming back on the practice squad and being guys that stick around the team throughout the season. All right, let's go to the potential 53, man. This is the initial 53-man roster. 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 5 receivers, 4 tight ends, 9 offensive linemen, 8 defensive linemen, 7 linebackers, 5 cornerbacks, 5 safeties, and 3 specialists. All right, I was expecting to see one person name off of this list, but I'm gonna wait until I get there. All right, quarterbacks. All right, we ended up rocking with JD, Marcus, and Josh Johnson. He's our 3rd QB. I thought his name should have been on that other list that I was just on, Josh Johnson. I appreciate you, cuz you definitely should get your STEMI packet from the NFL, Slim. And niggas should just be like, hey, bro, we good. Like, start converting over to a coach. Start getting into the film work and designing plays and shit like that, because this ain't Slim. You too inconsistent for me to be the 3rd. But all right, we got Austin Ekeler. I did not want to see Jeremy McNichols on this mob, but we got him. Ja'Cory, Lord Bill, Krosky Merritt. He's probably gonna be our ace. And then we got C-Rob, who's gonna be our thumper. Austin Ekeler, you probably gonna see a lot of packages with Austin Ekeler and Bill on the field together, and you might even see Cliff get a little kinky on y'all side. Nah, no Diddy. You might get a little crazy and throw a Bill and C-Rod formation out there. We just never know, right? We ended up going with only 5 receivers. Terry McLaurin, we already shout out to T Matt. It's like T McClure. Shout out to Terry signing his deal today. I think he got a pressing tomorrow after practice, so y'all stay tuned to that. Noah Brown, it should have that little symbol, the little injury symbol right next to his name. Deebo Samuel, Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Lane. All right, man. We kept Luke over Ja'Cory. And I'm going to say this. I know a lot of motherfuckers like Luke McCaffrey. I like him too, but I like Ja'Cory more. Give me Ja'Cory, 6'3", 190. I like him over Luke McCaffrey. In the last 2 years, I don't see what everybody else is seeing, but I understand he an AP drafted kid, and the fan bases have already fell in love with him, and for whatever reason, because I rock with the fans, I'm part of the fan base too. We seem to have this mindset that he is going to give us something similar to his brother up in San Francisco. I gotta see it. I'm just gonna leave it there. I gotta see it. But we kept him over Ja'Cory, and that's fine with me. All right, we got Zach Ertz, John Bates, Ben, and Colson Yankov. So we end up rocking with 4 tight ends. Yankov is definitely gonna be a special teamer guy. So is Ben. I do want to see a lot more from Ben, man. Hopefully he can see the field this year. A lot more, get him a lot more packages. Offensive lineman, we got Laramie, we already know that. Brandon, Biotish, Nick, Andrew Wiley, Josh Connolly Jr., George Fant, Chris Paul, and Trent Scott. And these guys that got tackles, T's next to them, these are tackles. But Andrew Wiley, this is why I say we may get 1 or 2, of those linemen that we cut on that cut list that I just showed y'all. We might get 1 or 2 on the practice squad, because Andrew Wiley, he can go and play any guard position for us or go play left side. We got Josh Connolly Jr., rookie that we drafted. I don't know if he starts or he comes off the bench. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But he's going to be a left tackle, right tackle. God forbid Wiley or Laramie goes down, or he can be a starter. I say you throw him out there, fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? Well, I'm not going to say that. We know what the worst can happen, but we're not going to speak about that. But I think he showed enough to be able to get some first-team reps. That's just me speaking humbly. George Fant, even though we just signed him, a true vet that can play the left tackle for us. God forbid somebody goes down. Chris Paul, who had a phenomenal training camp this year. Everybody was talking about him. Seen him in the game, live game reps. Did good pulling as a puller. Showed and was able to sink and play good on that interior offensive line. I like him being a backup. I really do. And then Trent Scott, Trent Scott is kind of like Lucas that when we had Lucas on the mob, bro. He can go play tackle. He can go play guard. Shit, he for well can be subbed in. We saw him subbing against Cincinnati, and JD threw a touchdown to him. I think that was his first NFL touchdown, which went to a tackle. And then y'all already know my man started. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna disrespect none of y'all. Shout out to the Omegas. But yeah, Trent Scott is definitely a guy that needed to make this team. Defensive lineman, Deron Payne, glad to see him. Javon Kinlaw, Dietrich Wise, Dorrance Armstrong. Y'all already heard my spill about him. 7 or more sacks. I'm sorry. Jacob Martin, I think gonna be a good situational pass rusher. Johnny Newton, Javante Baptiste, and Eddie Goldman. We ended up rocking with Eddie Goldman, and I'm fine with that. I mean, he hopefully, yeah, whatever. Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louvu, Von Miller, Jordan McGee, Nick, who we already know Nick is our special team guy. Him and Jeremy Reeves is like, they be like racing for who gonna have the most, who gonna get down there first, and who gonna make the fucking tackle on the special team. So glad to see him back on the mob. Kane is definitely on the roster. And shout out to Ali KO, man, undrafted guy out of Alabama. Shout out to Josh Taylor, man. He's a big Alabama fan. He was raving about this guy. I did see a couple of his tweets. He was raving about him when we brought him in for the rookie minicamp. And he made the 53. He made the 53. Shout out to me. I mean, shout out, not to me. Good Lord. Yeah, shout out to me too. But shout out to him because, man, it's hard, man. It's hard to make an NFL roster. And he showed out all training camp and even in the preseason game. So shout out to him for making the mob. Marshawn Lattimore, Trey, Mike Sanderstill, Jonathan Jones, and Noah. I know there was some small report. I mean, not small. There was reports that Noah has been, shopping around. Like they've been shopping Noah around for potential, or people been calling about Noah for a trade possibility because some people are going to need cornerbacks out here. So I'm excited to see if he, I want to keep. Fuck all that. I don't care if he goes or if he stays. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He don't show me unless he playing a slot. I do not want to see him on the outside by any means necessary. I put Mike out there, Jonathan Jones in the slot, but I don't want to see Noah outside at all. He definitely can play the slot for us. He'll be a good nickel cornerback, but I do not want to see him on the outside. We saw what happened to him in the preseason game. And I was going to say PI. Safeties, Quan Martin, Will Harris, Jeremy Reeves, Percy Butler, Tyler Owens. We only rocking with 2 free safety, Jeremy Reeves. For some reason I see Jeremy Reeves more as a strong, but hey, they got him listed as a free. Percy is more of a free safety than he is a strong. But it is what it is. Will Harris, who starts, it hasn't been announced, but it looks like the way that it's listed on the roster, I mean right here, that Quan and Will are our starters going into the 2025 season. All right, specialists. Tress Way, we already know Big Tress was going to be on the mob. And Tyler Ott is going to be our long snapper. Matt Gay, I hope tomorrow when AP and Dan Quinn come up to that podium, yeah, we're going to bring in the kicker for the next 2 weeks and a half and have this nigga Matt Gay go into a kicking battle. Because, my nigga, I don't give a fuck when nobody say, yeah, it's preseason. But what you give me in preseason is not too likely you going to just flip on a motherfucking switch and you just going to become automatic. I pray if we only rock with Matt that is, but I'm a firm believer, man, is that if your offense stalls out on the opponent's side of the 50 or even at a 50 or 60-yard kick, we got to get points, Slim. We got a lot of tough games this year, man. We do not have a sweet schedule by any means necessary. So if we get in scoring opportunity and 3 is an option, we got to be able to send our kicker out there and come away with 3 points. This missing field goal shit, the way that he was missing field goals and training camp, I was at a practice. I was there. I saw his ass miss twice. And in preseason, I hope he got him all out of his motherfucking system, because if he don't, y'all might see me motherfucking run on the field week 1 against the New York Giants, and I'm going to leave it there. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm joking. I'm not running on the field. I would never run on the field. But y'all definitely going to hear my fucking mouth from the stands. Get another kicker in there and have this nigga battle it out. Fuck it. That's what I want to see. But if I don't, it's all good, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. How y'all like the cuts? Do y'all like our final 53? Week 1 is coming up, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one, baby. Raise hell, I'm out of here.